Pardon me, sir. From the way you're dressed and your general aura of seediness, I can infer only one thing. You're heading for Tannan's speakeasy. Am I right?
Yeah. Can't you tell me the way?
Down. Straight down. The last stop before the inferno. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to stop you, but I beg you to tarry here a few more seconds and listen to my song. Me, 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 me. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. What in heaven's name?
Oh, sorry, Miss Strickland. Just a little experimental prototype gone momentarily awry.
Mr. Brown, why is there a dog in that vehicle?
Why? Well, to advance the human condition, of course. Hello, Mike.
Mike? Mr. Corleone, what are you doing in that getup?
It's just my new look. I'm trying to prove that you can dress like a gangster without being a gangster. You know?
How exciting! You'll have to give me an exclusive sometime. Right now, I've got some souls to save.
And you'll have to get an eyeful of my newest experiment.
You're not angry about the rocket drill?
Water over the bridge. I've moved on to bigger and better things. Come by the gazebo when you get a chance. I'll be setting up. You won't believe what Einie and I have been up to.
Famous last words. All right. Now where's that speakeasy? Donate to the Clock Tower Fund. What's wrong with the clock tower? It's not broken, is it?
Not in the slightest.
Whew.
It's just painfully drab. I'm raising funds to commission a sculptor to place a couple of handsome ornamental statues on either side of the clock face. Something to inspire the citizens to do their civic duty.
Something like lions?
Or gargoyles. You can't beat a good gargoyle.
Mike, you're just in time.
Have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades. What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world. Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this! When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Einstein! Oh, get him out of there!
Not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace. See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing. I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone. Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flophouse. How are your investigations going?
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never have the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Where'd you park the DeLorean?
I hid it in the DeSoto lot. Nobody's buying cars these days, so it should be safe in there.
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Einstein's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted, and I'll handle the rest.
Hey, who did burn down Tannan's original speakeasy anyway?
I still don't know. I'd really like to find out before we go home.
I never did get a straight answer about why he came back to 1931 in the first place.
It's, personal. When this is over, I'll tell you all about it.
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know. Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
It's very simple. In the original timeline, Timeline A, the speakeasy arsonist was never caught, creating one of Hill Valley's enduring historical mysteries.
Okay.
When I traveled back to 1931, I created Timeline B, in which I was misidentified as the arsonist and subsequently killed by Kit Tannan's goons. Einstein came with me, and somehow he ended up in the DeLorean when its fail-safe mechanism triggered, sending it back to 1986.
Which is where I came in.
Precisely. You traveled back to June 14th, 1931, creating Timeline C, a world in which Carl Sagan wasn't rubbed out by Kit Tannan. But Arthur McFly was served with a subpoena.
And shot by Kid Tannan's goons.
Yes, so you jumped back in time 6 hours, creating Timeline D, saving your grandfather's life, but somehow preventing Kit Tannan from meeting his date with justice.
Which is why the Tannans were so powerful when we jumped back to 86.
So now we've returned to August of 1931, creating Timeline E, in which, fingers crossed, we'll send Tannan to prison where he belongs. Got it?
Sure.
Good.
One question.
What?
Can you explain all this? I'm confused. Just keep your head low, Doc. I'll be back soon.
I'll keep an eye out for your grandfather.
Hill Valley Expo, October 12th through the 15th. Doc says the expo was the day he officially became a scientist. Seems like he's running a couple months ahead of schedule. Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure you'll get it right someday.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm more concerned with Einstein.
What went wrong with your rocket car?
I'm not entirely sure. As soon as we get Einstein down, I'm gonna go look for it.
What's up with you and Edna? A couple months ago, I could swear she was making goo-goo eyes at you.
That was before my father had her stay-sober society meeting thrown out of our house. Now she takes every opportunity she can get to snipe at me and my work. It's very distracting.
Why don't you go look for your car now?
Leave Einie stuck on a ledge? Never! Dogs are much more important than any silly rocket car. Especially one that doesn't work at all.
Have you seen that Frankenstein movie yet? I hear it's pretty inspirational.
Not yet. I've been so busy with my rocket car that I haven't found the time. But I'm planning on going tonight. At least I will once I get Einstein down.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
Hey, Edna.
Mr. Corleone, what can I do for you?
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating?
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good. Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Brown!
Please, Miss Strickland, not now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to public
You
safety.
know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous juvenile
You mock me,
notions.
but just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage had ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Einie, how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
Hey boy, how you doing? Good dog. Emmett.
No time for chit-chat. I've got a rocket car to recover.
Emmett! You get down from there before you hurt yourself!
Hurt myself? You're far too cautious, Miss Strickland.
Who sent you?
Ulysses S. Grant.
What did you bring me?
Meat and potatoes.
What's the word?
Words are for wimps.
Ew. Cabbage crates. Must be for the soup.
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Doris Day?
What will you do if I break your leg?
Lego your ego?
Where did you come from?
From Russia. With love.
Welcome to L Kid, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to once again present the hottest little number this side of the Rockies. And when I say my pleasure, I think you'll know what I'm talking about, am I right? So let's have a big L Kid welcome for the one, the only, Trixie Trotter.
They say I'm crazy got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Out of my way, kid.
You
I
see,
got
I'm
some sorrows to
sort of
drown.
independent. I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think of
Hey, I know you. You're...
Parker.
I'm
Oscar
happy,
Danny
go
Danny
lucky,
Parker.
and
Hill Valley
say I am
PD.
lucky, so jolly
we met.
and
You look
carefree.
familiar.
Nah.
Well, stranger, sit down and have a drink on me.
If I do get the mean and stony stare, if I'm never
I hear you've been having
successful,
troubles.
Troubles? Buddy, nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Want to talk about them?
Do I? Do I? Yeah, I do. Listen, it all started when this car...
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun? The
Whoopee!
rent's unpaid,
Yeah,
dear.
now, about those
We
troubles.
haven't a buzz.
I don't want to wallow in
But smiles
misery.
were
I
made,
came here to get
dear,
happy.
for people like
Hallelujah!
us. In the winter, in the summer.
Should you be
don't
drinking so
we
much
have
on duty?
fun?
Probably not,
Times
but
are
this joint ain't
moment,
open when
getting
I'm off
bummer.
duty.
Still we have fun.
See you
There's
later,
nothing
Danny.
sure
I'll be here.
the rich
I'm
get
supposed to
rich
get
and the
this
poor
guy
get
to
children.
arrest Kid
In the
Tannan
meantime,
tonight?
In between time, ain't we got fun?
Hey, back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care. You see, I'm sort of independent. I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant.
So about those troubles.
That's why I don't
I'm not
care.
really in the mood to
I
talk
don't
about it right
care.
now. I
don't
just want to
care
drink and
what
listen to
people
Trixie.
think of me.
See you later, Danny.
I'm happy,
I'll be
go
here.
lucky, and say I am plucky, so jolly and carefree.
I don't care.
I
It's the
don't
lyrics to her song.
care, I don't care if I do get the mean and stony stare. If I'm never successful, it won't be distressful, 'cause I don't care. What is this feeling that has me in its grip? What has me on the edge and curling my lip? Worse in the blues or the front page news, it's rage. I'm overflowing. I've asked my doctor and psychiatrist too. They tell me that there's not a thing I can do. There's
Danny.
no consoling and there's no
So
controlling
about those
this
troubles.
rage.
Go away. I'm drinking.
I'm overflowing with rage.
See you later, Danny.
I'll
Daytime,
be here.
nighttime, anytime at all, I'm hotter than a radiator gauge. Summertime, wintertime, spring or fall, it's rage. That's got me steaming. Volcanoes blow the tops and tidal waves crest. But there's a force in nature worse. Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun? The rent's unpaid, dear, we haven't a buzz. But smiles were made, dear, for people like us. In the winter, in the summer, don't we have fun? Times are bumming. Whisper in my ear so no one Secrets are for sharing love. They're not meant for blaring love. Whisper in my ear so no one can hear. Shh. Whisper in my ear. Let me read you soft and clear. Don't make
Danny.
it fortissimo.
So about those troubles.
I'm not really in the mood to talk about it right now. I just want to drink and listen to Trixie.
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannan?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy, for one thing.
Well, I like this speakeasy. So there. Besides, if I arrested him, I'd have to arrest you and me and everyone else in here. And that's just way too much work for one little cop like me.
May we, darling, whisper in my ear. There's nobody.
See you later, Danny.
here.
I'll be
More
here.
with the caressables, lesser with the decibels. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Just whisper, whisper, whisper in my ear. Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun? The rent's unpaid, dear, we haven't a bus. But smiles were made, dear, for people like us. In the
Danny.
winter, in the summer.
So about those
don't we
troubles.
have fun?
Troubles? Ha!
Times are
I don't want
bumpin',
to talk about all
getting
that
bummer.
depressing stuff.
Still we have
I want
fun.
a party!
There's nothing surer.
See you later,
The rich
Danny.
get rich
I'll be
and the
here.
poor get children. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Come to me, my melancholy baby. Cuddle up and don't be blue. All your fears are foolish fancy, maybe.
Danny.
You know, dear, that
So
I'm
about
in
those
love
troubles.
with you.
It all started on June 14th.
Every cloud must
I was chasing down one of Tannan's boys when this car, straight out of Buck Rogers, popped up out of nowhere and ran my car off the road.
No.
Then later, I lost track of a witness. The poor schlub hasn't been heard from since.
That wasn't your fault.
And then, to top it off, I somehow managed to lose custody of an 80-year-old arsonist. And not one, but two of those godforsaken space cars showed up and whisked him away.
That's unbelievable.
That's what the chief said. Demoted me on the spot. My family sent me to a psychiatrist because they thought I was seeing things. And worst of all, my gal Betty left me because she thinks I'm a bad provider and a head case.
Betty, as in Jennifer's grandma Betty?
What?
Listen, Danny, it's really important that you get back together with Betty.
Oh, that ship sailed. What the heck with her? I got a little secret that'll set me up with women twice as classy as Betty will ever be.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
Whisper in my ear so no one can hear. Secrets are for sharing love. They're not meant for blaring love. Whisper in my ear so no one can hear. Shh. Whisper in my ear. Let me I read you soft and clear. Don't make it fortissimo, make it pianissimo.
Danny.
Whisper
You.
in my ear.
You got a secret? What is it?
So
Oh, yeah.
no one
My
can
secret.
hear.
Well, you're my pal, so I can tell you. But don't let it get out. I've been working for Tannan for over a month now.
What?
It's true. All I gotta do is look the other way while evidence is getting destroyed or a truck full of gin is coming across the county line. And Tannan makes sure an extra bunch of bills makes their way into my pay envelope. Great deal, huh?
No, not a great deal.
What's the problem? People need to drink, right? As long as no one's getting hurt, why shouldn't Daniel J. Parker make a few bucks on the action?
Just whisper, whisper, whisper.
People are getting hurt. Kid's a killer.
Ah, that's just rumors and circumnavigational evidence. Although, that wall of fame is pretty spooky. Oh, God. I've made a horrible mistake. I thought if I could get my hands on some money, that Betty'd take me back. But when she finds out what I'd done, she'll never even talk to me again. What have I done?
Come on, Danny, pull yourself together. It's not so bad.
Not so bad. I'm a corrupt cop who's lost his only chance at true love. How's that not so bad?
Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
What is this feeling that has me in its grip? What has me on the edge and curling my lip? Worse in the blues or the front page news, it's rage. I'm overflowing. I've asked my doctor and psychiatrist too. They tell me that there's not a thing I can do. There's
Danny,
no consoling and there's no controlling
Trust me,
this
things will get better. Just keep
rage.
listening
I'm
to the
overflowing
music.
with
Why? None of the words help anymore.
Daytime, nighttime,
I don't think there's anything in the speakeasy that can turn this guy around right now.
Hang
in there, Danny.
Wintertime,
Oh,
spring,
God.
or fall, it's rage. That's got me steaming. Volcanoes blow the tops and tidal waves crest. But there's a force in nature worse
Hey.
than the rest.
Nice suit.
There's something that
Where'd you
I've
get
gotta
it?
get off
Costume
my
shop at the
chest.
mall.
It's rage.
I had it custom made.
I'm overflowing
Yeah?
with rage.
Quality material.
Who
are
I'm
you?
like a villain
Where
on
you
a
from?
stage. You're a lion in
name's,
a cage full of
Michael Corleone.
rage. I'm overflowing with rage.
Nobody. I mean, you don't know me. I come from a very different place.
Come on. What's the dope? Spill it, or I'll...
Go easy, kid. From the cut of the suit, I'm thinking he might be with the Valenti gang.
Is that so?
Yes?
Prove it. You ain't leaving till you show me some bona fides.
Hey, bartender.
What'll it be?
So about this, portrait gallery of yours.
What about it?
What's it all about? Who are those guys?
The caricatures hanging along the wall of honor commemorate those who are no longer with us on account of having ticked off one Irving Kid Tannan.
They're the guys the kids killed?
Well, of course not. They're just a bunch of guys that Kid didn't particularly like, and that at a later date turned up dead. It's what do you call it? A circumstantial coincidence. Yeah.
What are you drawing?
Another celebrity caricature.
You drew those?
Prohibition ain't gonna last forever, Bob. I gotta have a skill I can fall back on when all this goes away.
I'll have a drink.
What's your poison?
Peps, on second thought, forget it.
Suit yourself.
Think you could do a caricature of me?
Sure. Presto!
That really doesn't look like me.
I didn't have much to work with.
So is your cold all better?
My cold?
Yeah, when I saw you a few hours ago, you were sneezing like crazy.
Mister, I ain't had a cold in over 2 months.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry. Wrong guy. Thanks for the talk.
Next time, order a drink. This ain't no library, you know.
Wait, you ain't leaving till I get the dope on you. You really with the Valenti gang?
I've got a little something here that might convince you.
Don't even blink.
It's not a real gun. It's not a real gun, I swear. It's a gift from Don Valenti. See?
To your family from mine, in gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti. Looks like little Mikey Corleone here really is with the Sacramento boys. You got stones, Pee-wee. I like that. Have yourself a drink on the house. Matches, put down your gun. You look like a moron.